What is up, YouTube? It's your boy The Vent. I am trying out something new. I hope you guys and girls support my channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe if you are looking forward to the content that I'm going to put out in the future. Today's topic is going to be about bullying. Alright. You know, from personal experience, I have been bullied before. It's not a very pleasant feeling, I would say. That's the least of your concern. So before I talk about my experience, let's go down of what types of bullying there are. There's total of six. So the first one is sexual bullying. It basically means anything sexual. If you let's say you and your boyfriend or you and your girlfriend, you guys took videos, or your husband and your wife took videos of each other, of you guys doing stuff, right? Then then somewhere along the line you guys broke up, you guys divorced. I mean, touch wood lah, touch wood. So and then you guys divorce, then you guys break up, and then the party who has the video will be like threatening you, like, you know what, I have this video, if you don't do things that I want you to do, then I'm gonna put it out, and everybody's gonna see how much of a slut you are, how much of a tramp you are, how much of a bitch you are, how much of a dick you are. The list goes on. How small your dick is, how big your dick is, yada 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 yada. So there are some cases whereby the video the video, any kind of pictures, or even just a small note of a little bit of zoom picture, I don't know what, you tell me, right? Any kinds of content that has sexual implications, excuse my English, I'm not that good. So that is sexual bullying. The act of using the form of sex or a sexual deed that was done before, after, during, regardless, and using it as a weapon. Next one is a relational one. It is something that is usually unnoticed. It's basically social manipulation. You ostracize people, which I was part of the category of being ostracized from a lot of groups, or a lot of different people, and then they be like, oh, you ain't gonna be part of us, that kind of thing. You can fuck off, kind of thing. That is relational bullying. It can also traverse into emotional. Okay. The next one is physical. Down deal is just I punch you punch me, I push you push me, that kind of thing. But usually it's not reciprocated. Usually it's the bully that pushes the guy, and usually this is sometimes it's not something that teachers, parents, adults. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you cannot see it. It really depends. There are smart people, there are smart bullies. We'll talk about that later, right? The next one is prejudicial bullying. This applies to any place, whether you're in the workforce, whether you are working, whether you are at school, or whether you are on an internship, whether you are even if you're just out and about in a bus, in a car, in a train, regardless of where you are, it can happen. It basically means the prejudicial views against races, religion, sexual orientation, sometimes education, the list goes on. I'm just naming a few. Next one is verbal, basically word of mouth. And the last one is cyberbullying. To me, because I went through it, to me it's one of the, if not, it'd be the most fucked up one. Alright, so why cyberbullying? It basically, generally, technology is involved. Whether you are on Facebook, whether you are on Instagram, any kind of social media, even on YouTube, on Discord, on Twitch, any kind of social media can be used as a tool. They harass you, they threaten you, they embarrass you. You are part of a little belittlement. That is cyberbullying. Before I go in deeper about what cyberbullying and all the other 5 types of bullying are, not inclusive of cyberbullying, usually I don't talk about bullying to the public because I was bullied before, Alright, the story will come later towards the end. um, it was not a pleasant situation for me at that point of time. Now I feel that it's slightly better. I'm now in a different place altogether, and going through it, and then having to live with the fact that people discriminate over you. You don't even know what you did to them, and then shit happens to you. It makes you feel messed up. It messes up your brains, it messes up your thinking, it makes you feel that I'm not worth being alive. Let me tell you something. If you have gone through it, or you are going through it, all right, or you have been through any kinds of bullying, regardless of who, where, what, any kinds of bullying, you do not have to listen to them. I know it's going to be very hard, it's going to be very tough, to go over it. But let me tell you something. Life is short. You are a beautiful person regardless of where you are, who you are, what kind of race you are, what kind of religion you are in. Regardless of what kind of social standing you are in, you are beautiful. Don't ever take that out of your brain. Right? So let's talk about why bullying is basically a very bad thing. They come in different categories. You know many categories. Just to name a few, there are those that are like, types of bullying can differ from person to person, from bullies to bullies, from victim to victim. And one of the types of bullying is bully victims. Usually they have been bullied before, and because they have lost control of their life, or they are going through something, or they have already gone through something, they want to take control. They wanna gain power over their life, or they want to retaliate against the pain. This is a way of coping with it. They bully other people, and I'm not saying that it's fucked up entirely. I mean, I try to be on the stance. On one side, it's not good, because you are actually, if why would you want to give hate? Why must you spread negativity? But on the other hand, it's something that you feel at the point of time. You're right. Maybe in the future you might think, oh no, what I did was messed up. I feel apologetic to the person. You want to apologize, it's up to you. But generally, bully victims are people from, sometimes from domestic violence. In the home where domestic violence is apparent. That's how it is. That's how they cope with the violence at home. They bring it forward to different places.